What's up, everybody? Gajewski here, back again with the Odd Chopper channel. And today we're talking college football betting ahead of Week 12, the Wednesday slate. It's a doubleheader of Maction. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. We're also brought to you by Bet365, and they have a limited time offer for those of you who reside in Kentucky, Ohio, New Jersey, Virginia, Iowa, and Colorado. You can make your first deposit, and they are going to give you a $150 in bonus bets as long as you bet $5 on any game. Doesn't even need to win or lose. You're getting that $150 in the form of bonus bets as long as you make a $5 wager. This is 21 or older, 18 in Kentucky. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, let's dive into Maction. It's two games. First one is Central Michigan taking on Ohio. This spread has ballooned to 11 points in favor of Ohio. The total is 47. It's also up from 46. I did play Ohio myself at -10, and I think 11 is an okay number here. Central Michigan's a team I just haven't really been buying. Going back a while now, most of their wins have come against the bottom of the MAC. They really just have one solid win, which is against Northern Illinois. Otherwise, they just lost to Western by 10, Ball State by a touchdown. They lost to Buffalo 37-13, which wasn't great. But this team plays a high-varying style of game. They're slow, they're run-heavy, and they do a lot with their quarterbacks, Jace Bauer and Bert Emanuel. But Miles Bailey did return from injury last week. He's one of their backs that complements Marion Lukes. He immediately got hurt again, so I'm not sure what the status of him is. But ultimately, this team doesn't really have a backup plan if they get down in games. Their run blocking is solid. They're 24th. But for whatever reason, this team is horrifyingly bad in pass blocking, 127th. And then Ohio is good on defense. They have the 18th ranked pass rush. It's really their only strength. They're 46th overall, but they're much weaker in coverage. That means Central Michigan, they don't really have the offense to exploit this weakness as a run-heavy team. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ohio has played relatively good offense. They're about top 43. They're top 30 in both pass blocking and run blocking, so good O-line. And then this Central Michigan defense has been downright horrible. 107th overall, 100th in both run defense and pass coverage. They don't do anything well. So I think there's significant advantages to Ohio on both sides of the ball. Defense, again, Central Michigan can exploit that pass defensive weakness. And then Ohio should be able to do whatever they want, rolling over Central Michigan. We didn't even talk the skill players, but Rourke's been having an okay year. Definitely not what we saw last year, but still fine. 63.5% completion, 7.7 yards per attempt, runs a little bit. And that good O-line should pave the way for Bangura and O'Shane Allison. So we'll play Ohio. I think 11's okay. I played 10 myself. Second game is Buffalo taking on Miami, Ohio. 9-point spread, 39.5 total. This one's moving Buffalo's direction and coming down. Interesting. Buffalo's not a team I've been buying. They only have 2 wins in the MAC. Those teams, 3 wins in the MAC. Akron, which happened in OT. Akron's QB got hurt. Kent State, and then they beat the aforementioned Central Michigan, weirdly enough. Recently, they've played some of the better teams, lost to Bowling Green, Toledo, and Ohio. None were particularly close. This team has a ton of injuries on defense. They still don't have tight end Jake Orlando, but Sean Dolak, their leading tackler and linebacker, he's been off for a while. Same thing with corner Caleb Offord. But Jalen McNair, they lost against Wisco. He's another corner. Last game, Clavester Hines didn't play, another corner. Demetrius Harris, a safety, didn't play. And then they're just playing offensive line roulette, man. Like 108th in pass blocking, 130th in run blocking. No consistency here. This offense is downright horrible, and now their defense is so injured that I have significant questions with a unit that does rank 57th. They're pretty good. They just don't defend the run or coverage particularly well. It's a well-balanced defense. So now that you're removing players, I'm starting to have some concerns facing Miami, Ohio. And I think these injuries are key because Miami, Ohio did lose Brett Gabbert. Their offense has taken a step back since he went down, moving to Avion Smith under center. He's just a completely different kind of player. He wins through his legs. He's averaging 4.4 yards per carry through his career, only 5.8 yards per attempt. So he's limited as a passer, but I think he could do just enough here against a defense that's so banged up. And then when Miami, Ohio is on defense, this team is so strong. 25th overall, 23rd against the run, 44th in coverage. They can lean on their defense and win a lot of games, low-scoring games. So the under is interesting to me. I'm also interested in the Miami, Ohio side. I didn't play either yet, so they'll both just be leans. If Buffalo takes more money, I'll look to play Miami, Ohio, and I think the under is better played now compared to later, but still a little hesitant for me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of these games. We'll be back tomorrow talking the single game on Thursday, but then we'll do Friday and Saturday. If you have a question, reach out to me on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. Otherwise, we'll be back talking more CFB. Until then, good luck.